Tomorrow night, the top college football players in the country will wait to hear their name called at the NFL Draft. Jameis Winston is expected to be the first off the list. That is a controversial topic, with Winston currently facing rape charges from an instance at Florida State. There are a handful of players who will make money fast, but will also bring problems with them to the NFL. Missouri defensive end Shane Ray recently failed a drug test for marijuana. Can it not wait until you're drafted? The draft will be held in Chicago for the first time in 51 years. Back in the Basin, Bradley Marquez will be waiting patiently. Unlike Winston and Ray, Marquez has been nothing but a joy for his coaches, but the former Odessa Bronco and Red Raider is not expected to get picked. Matthew Villanueva gives us a closer look at the NFL hopeful.
He was just a phenomenal athlete to watch. I know when the first game he played against El Paso and Montwood, he took a reverse all the way to the house, and just to watch him run.
Marquez, one man to beat inside the 40.
I asked him in film session, what's it like to be able to run that fast?
From 2008 to 2010, there wasn't a single player that played here at Ratliff Stadium that got the fans on their feet more than Bradley Marquez, as the senior left as Odessa High's all-time rushing and scoring leader. Now, after playing the past 4 seasons at Texas Tech, Marquez has been working nonstop for the next chapter of his football career.
I was down in San Diego at Exos training for 10 weeks. Started that at the beginning of January, and was there throughout a 10-week process, and came back right before Pro Day here at Tech, and was able to put down some good numbers for scouts.
Countless hours have been spent preparing his body and mind for the next level. It's the kind of work ethic his coaches can't get enough of.
He's always been a hard worker, and in his dedication and his commitment to it, those are things that you strive to teach all your kids that's in your program.
Incredible human being. I mean, he's why you get into coaching, to be able to coach young men like Bradley. One of the most hardest working, respectful, unselfish players I've ever been around. And he's already a professional athlete in baseball, and so I'm hoping this dream of football will work out.
Drafted in the 16th round 4 years ago for Major League Ball, the two-star athlete took the football route, as the franchise paid for his college education.
The New York Mets have been very supportive of me throughout this entire process, throughout my whole time here, and they've kept me on the roster, and so they've stuck by me, and they're just waiting for me, whenever I'm ready.
Raised by a single mother, Marquez not only has been a standout on the field, but also in the classroom. It only took 7 semesters for him to graduate with a degree in exercise and sports sciences, while being a student athlete year-round.
That was the biggest thing for my mom when I got here, was to get a degree. That's what she wanted me to come here, and that was number one for her, because she wanted me to have that degree. That's something she didn't have, or anybody in my immediate family for that matter.
I'm sure he probably could have gone either way, but she rode hard on him and made him do the little things right.
Heading into the draft, Marquez is projected as a late-round undrafted rookie free agent. Yet history has shown favor to Red Raider receivers who didn't hear their name called.
There's 2 guys on the wall with Danny and Wes that both made over $40 million, and neither one got drafted. So it's all about what you do when you get there. And sometimes being a free agent guy, you can actually assess what the best situation is for you and take the right invite to that camp.
Former journeyman, now Lombardi Trophy winner Danny Amendola paid a visit to Lubbock recently, letting Marquez pick his brain.
He loves Tech, and so he wants to give back, and I'm fortunate to have a guy like that to look up to, that's come before me from this same program.
Wherever he winds up in the following months, he'll take a part of his West Texas hometown with him, remembering the place where it all started.
Bradley Marquez breaks it, across the 40, 30, 20, he's into the end zone, folks. Nobody's going to catch him from 53 yards away.
Odessa's always going to be my home. I've lived in the same house since I was born. My mom's still there, so when I go back, that's my home, and that's how I grew up. That's all I know, honestly, and I had a great time here at Tech, but like I said, Odessa's home for me, and I want to represent all those kids there and let everybody know that it is possible to make it out, and it is possible to come from Odessa High.
Marquez will now wait for his name to be called this weekend at his childhood home here in Odessa. Reporting at Ratliff, Matthew Villanueva, CBS 7 Sports.